Uraseal manufactures a complete line of splice closures. Uraseal is a leader in the distribution and manufacture of outside plant products. The Uraseal Buried Drop Wire Universal Splice Kit has been designed for fast, efficient, and safe installation. It contains a hard encapsulate which, when properly installed, protects against moisture, temperatures from 40 degrees up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The kit is self-contained and simple to use in either aerial or buried applications. When working with two-part compounds, it is necessary to use the following protective equipment. Splash-proof goggles with side shield protection are required for adequate eye protection. The disposable gloves included in the kit prevent the encapsulate from coming in contact with your hands. Prepare the cable prior to splicing by removing approximately 2 3/4 inches of outer sheath and 2 inches of the shield. For maximum adhesion to cable sheath, remove all grease and abrade the jacket several inches back from the end. For an inline splice, cut a hole in the end of the foam centering bag and slide it over the cable before installing the U-bolt. Splice the wires per local practice. Insert the cable shields into the slot in the U-bolt and install and hand tighten the nut, making sure it is not over-tightened. Fold the connectors evenly around the splice. Then slide the foam centering bag around the splice bundles. Position the splice in the closure and snap the closure shut, making sure all the clips are fully locked together. Position the foam stopper around any cable coming from one end and slide the foam stopper into the splice closure. Repeat for the other end of the splice closure. Take the plug out of the pour spout and save for reuse. While wearing disposable gloves with the tube still in the mixing bag, hold the tube with the heat-sealed end pointing away. Flip the white barrier with thumb and forefinger and shake vigorously with an up and down motion to blend the components. For temperatures between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit, shake for 1 minute. Temperatures above 80 degrees Fahrenheit require only 30 seconds to mix. As an alternate mixing method for temperatures below 65 degrees Fahrenheit, cut the heat-sealed end of the tube and remove the barrier with the paddle. Stir vigorously with an up and down motion for 1 minute with the mixing paddle to blend the two components. Inspect the compounds to assure proper mix. If the compounds are mixed properly, there will be no streaks. The encapsulate is now ready to use. After mixing encapsulate per instructions, open the mixing bag and pour material from the tube into the closure through the pour spout. Tip the closure up on the spout end to release air from the closure. Put the plug in the pour spout. The splice is now complete. For a vertical splice, place the foam centering bag on the splice. Position the splice closure around the splice. Make sure that the plug is inserted into the spout and the spout is at the top position of the splice. Snap the closure shut, making sure that all clips are fully locked together. Position the foam stopper around the cables coming from the bottom and slide into the closure. Mix the encapsulate per instructions. Remove from bag and pour it into the open end of the closure. Place the remaining foam stopper into the top of the closure. The splice is now complete. For a conventional butt splice, cut 1 inch off the foam centering bag. Insert the splice into the foam centering bag. Position the foam stopper on the cables just above the splice. Mix the encapsulate per instructions. Remove the encapsulate from the bag. Cut off the heat-sealed end and remove the barrier with the mixing paddle. Insert the splice with the centering bag into the tube and push to the bottom. Push the foam stopper down the cable and into the end of the tube until the stopper contacts the encapsulate. The splice is now complete.